I just came from Sasha, where I found her hitting up my nephew Michael for money.
What?
When I confronted her...
Hello everyone, and welcome to my Days of Our Lives Homilies channel. I hope everyone is having a wonderful day. Before we begin, please hit the subscribe button and give this video a thumbs up. Editors have independently selected all of the goods and services that are listed. On the other hand, Soaps.com might get paid a commission for orders made through its retail links, and the retailer might get some data that can be audited for bookkeeping purposes. We have some unfortunate news for everyone who was hoping that Chad and Abigail's wedding wouldn't go place on Days of Our Lives. Actually, it's taking place right now. However, since it's all being done on false pretenses, there's no need to worry too much. Unless, of course, Chad passes away before the truth is revealed and his fictitious wife embezzles all of the demurrer cash to give it to Clyde. Kristen didn't think it was real at first. She attempted to tell Chad of this, but he refused to listen. Not to be forgotten is Julie. She's not exactly on board with Abigail, particularly in light of the last-minute announcement to the kids that their mother had returned. Everyone observed the expression of "Yes, Jan," as she listened to the imposter's justifications. But Holly and JJ are currently closer to Chad. It's understandable that they both have misgivings. Perhaps Abigail ought to use extra caution when speaking with Mark on the phone. Or perhaps she need to quit making up easily refuted justifications for who she was chatting to. Because it was a poor decision to blame JJ for her previous call, given that he was officiating the wedding and could have called her out. And Steve is another one. Because of Mark's mistake during the DNA test, he has progressed past suspicions and directly into confirmation. Not only is he aware that Abigail is a fraud, but he also knows Mark is complicit. All he doesn't know yet is just how much danger Chad is in. For Dr. Green is heading straight to Paris to introduce his new brother-in-law. That has been known to us since the preview this week. Furthermore, we are aware that neither Kayla nor Steve's communications alerting him about his wife are visible to Chad. Will Kayla be able to convince Chad that he has been duped? Is Steve going to reach Paris in time to prevent Mark? Will Holly and JJ discover the true situation? Heck, before things get out of hand, will Abigail cave in and tell Chad Tate in the school corridor how happy she is for him and his father that another person was taken into custody in connection with the hit and run? Brady hasn't been freed yet, for whatever reason, but Tate is as well. Sophia looks shocked when he tells her that Fiona Cook is the true suspect. I recognize that jerk. Fiona is humiliated when EJ escorts her to a cell across from Brady. He tells Brady smugly that he's still under suspicion, and walks off to sort out their differing accounts of what happened. Brady grins, perplexed as to how he could have been so mistaken about Fiona. But put him out of your mind. How could you harm Sarah in that way? Fiona is afraid. In the mansion, Sarah discovers Sander staring solemnly at Victor's portrait. How could the son of Victor Kyriakis be such a credulous idiot, he wonders. He bemoans, in tears, the disappointment Fiona has brought him throughout his life. However, he became that foolish young child who just wanted his mother when she attended their wedding. How could he not realize that she is still the same ruthless, inebriated person that she always has been? Sarah is devastated by Fiona's treatment of him. Flying to her defense, Sander says that it's nothing in comparison to what Fiona did to her. Furthermore, Sarah may now face perjury charges for having saved him from killing Brady. Fiona only confessed to them, as Sander points out, despite Sarah's reminder that she did. You can imagine what she's saying to the police. They must release Brady and correct the record. Not only is he innocent, but Kristen will only give them Rolf's serum in exchange for Sarah being able to walk once more. As soon as Sarah recovers, Sander promises that Fiona will pay. Abigail speaks with Mark on the phone in her bedroom when they are in Paris. He hasn't told her what Clyde's orders are, but she still has faith that he'll handle it. She'll with Chad and give Clyde his money in the interim. She hangs up and points her off-white dress at herself in the mirror. With a sigh, she continues, "You can do this." "Mom," I said. Chad is looking at his and Abby's wedding picture in the living room of their apartment. He can see Kayla texting him across the room saying, "She's not Abby." Holly arrives enthusiastic about the upcoming nuptials. She tells him that things are a touch difficult with her mom when he asks. He can speak from experience when he explains that mending the friendship is crucial. Abigail emerges wearing a sleeveless crochet slip dress and tells him about her Tate issue. She also adds she has another relationship that needs work. Chad lights up. At tears at the prison, a wobbly Brady is informed by Fiona that she became frightened after striking Sarah. Her world was about to end and her mind was racing. But there he was, blissfully unaware. Upon arriving in Salem, she had done her homework and discovered that Maggie had been similarly framed. Brady claims she put him in a guilt-ridden hell rather than just giving him the reins. Now, though, it's her turn to be hurt. It's her time to burn in hell. Brady continues to complain, and Fiona finally says she does care about him. She hates herself and no one else. Brady wants no more contact or sight of her. While Fiona sobs, he falls back on his cot. Sophia tells Tate at the high school about her experience waiting on Fiona at the bistro. When Fiona inquired about her dating experiences, she appeared pleasant yet a little lonely. Fiona insisted that she not mention offering Tate a martini when she brought up her name. If it gets down to it, he wonders if Sophia would speak with the cops and provide a statement. Sophia would go to great lengths to support him and his household. Tate considers himself fortunate to have her as a friend. Sophia gives him a hug while maintaining an enigmatic expression. Tate watches her with fondness as they part ways after the bell sounds. EJ and Sarah meet at the police station with Xander. Brady ought to be freed. According to Xander, his mother should rot in hell. EJ surmises that they must be really desperate for Brady's release if Sarah has altered her account. Brady doesn't move until he is confident he knows the complete truth. Xander begs him, as does Sarah. Thanks for watching. If you like this video, please subscribe my channel and don't miss any update.